What's up everyone, how's it going? In this game we have Khaos as our orange rust spawning on the west side of Hibiyama over on the north, or northeastern, nah, just east, that's not north at all. We have Liquid Demu as our purple Japanese, and it does look like he's going to be going for a dock, which is kind of standard on this map, not semi-standard, let's say, on this map. Especially if you're the Japanese, it makes a lot of sense. He is going to be getting attacked by that wolf, so he does need to be a little wary before his villager takes too much damage. Oh no, he's not going to get attacked by it. Nice. Good job, Mr. Wolfie. Not killing poor defenseless little villagers. This makes perfect sense going for the dock as the Japanese, because you do get the fishing boats cheaper. So instead of 75 wood, it does cost you 45 wood, so you're able to transition out of wood gathering a lot sooner than you normally would. That was a lot of woods in that little sentence, or in those few sentences right there. So basically 5 villagers on wood to get your first 1 or 2, and then from there you could basically just drop down to 3 on wood, and then eventually 0 on wood in order to get your 3 to 4. Yeah, you could go 4 if you want. Realistically though, it'd be best just to go for the 3 and then start transitioning over to your more standard play. Khaos sitting on 3 scouts, which is extremely standard. If you're able to micro 3, I always suggest going for 3. If you're not able to micro 3 without losing out on other things in the background, you know, macroing, getting your infrastructure, things like that, then I recommend just sticking to 1 or 2. But if you're able to do the 3, I know I do have some lower league players watching. I don't want you guys to try to go into 3 if you can't handle 3. And that's not me talking smack. You know, eventually you guys will get there. You guys will get better. Hopefully anyways. And just always improve. It does look... Oh, very offensive Kremlin coming down. Oh no. This could actually kind of get blocked if Demu sees this. Demu, are you gonna react? No, he is not. He could have reacted to that a lot sooner. As soon as he saw the villagers, he could have easily just moved his villager right there. It didn't really matter too much, because this was still gonna come down. 100% it was still gonna come down Actually, if he built a wall segment right there, it would have came down, but further north or northwest, and I think it still actually would have been in range. At least just the dock would have been in range. The fishing boats themselves wouldn't have been. And this is a really good play by Khaos in order to deny this, because that's a lot of gathering potential, that's a lot of food potential, and there's nothing that Demu's gonna be able to do about this. Are there any fishing boats? No, there's not a single one that's gonna be safe. Yeah, there isn't anything safe at all. Yeah, he's not gonna be able to get anything. And now Demu's gonna be going into the cursed storehouse. 9 villagers on that. His food economy is just shot to nothing at this point now. He would have had such a great eco. If he was paying attention to the villagers that were getting pulled, he could have easily put down a wall segment to completely deny this though. The wall segment would have had to been like right there though. It had to be a perfect wall segment. Otherwise, it still would have came up. He still would have been able to deny this. We might even get some... No, I doubt we're going to get any militia. And this, guys, is exactly why I do not like going for fish. I hate going for docks. I really do. Look at... I don't know. That's just... I don't like going for docks. I really hate it. I know it's a huge part of the game. It's so easily deniable though, because at this rate, That's, he went for what, 4, right? So that's 180 wood plus, so that's 330 wood invested, and all he got out of it was 40, like 175, so 215 wood. I mean 215, what is it called? Oh no, 235 food out of it. Doesn't even break even 1-to-1, or barely breaks even 1-to-1 essentially. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really care for it. I know my quick math was off a little bit there, but it is what it is. I'm not a mathematician. We are getting the Tuara upgrade for our Japanese player. Mathematician claiming that when it's just basic math, right guys? I'll burn myself. It's okay. All day, every day. Where is this outpost? We're not getting any real aggression out of our Rust player now that he has that. Because not only does this deny... Okay, yeah, it was just a scout. Not only is this denying the entire eco, or fish eco for our Japanese player, for Demu, it's also securing his deer. And honestly, I would have really loved to see him drop a hunting cabin right in between both of these shoreline fish, and just start gathering from there. That would have been a lot better than going for the deer, in my opinion. Because even if somehow, some way, it does eventually go, Demu is able to secure up the center, start gathering wood, or start gathering food, the fish. I don't know. That's what I would have done. I would have preferred that instead of the deer. The deer is a lot easier to secure. What? Oh, but I wonder if Demu could demo this. It does bonus damage to buildings. It's gonna take way too long though, and way too many resources. I don't think Demu's gonna be willing to invest all of that into trying to secure 2,000 food, well, less than 2,000 food in the middle of the map. But high trade house coming through. It looks like both players were aiming for the fast castle. Not too shabby of a location for that high trade house either. He should be getting a really solid eco. There's 6 on it right now. Yeah, this has been a very simplistic game so far. Since there's nothing really happening, I'd like to thank all of you guys for watching, for subscribing, for all that good stuff. I really do appreciate it, guys. I know I haven't really been coming out with too much content this week. I've been really freaking sick for the last week, basically. More sore throat sick than actually anything else. My freaking nephew got me sick, I swear. But yeah, I really enjoy it, and I do apologize for not coming out with as much content this week. I think I've done a total, counting today's uploads, it's gonna be 6 videos, so maybe 8. But yeah, I do apologize. Thank you guys for sticking around. I am feeling a lot better, so you guys should be seeing more content. I know it's the weekend. I'm still gonna try to produce something this weekend to make up for the week, and hopefully I'll be able to get a couple games up. Today I'm aiming for 3, or I'm aiming for 2 videos. Hopefully I'm able to do more than 2. I could feel my freaking throat getting a little raspy, so I might take a little break after this and hopefully come back with another video for you guys. But yeah, thank you guys so much. Do appreciate it. Also, we did hit the over 1,200 subscribers, over 1,000 subscribers, so feel free. There is a subscription that you guys could participate in for the channel, directly supports, also, the super chats and all that stuff. So yeah, if you guys are able to, please do so. If not, completely understandable. All of that helps fund the channel. Obviously, directly supports me, but so does watching. So yeah, First relic has been picked up for Demu. Drops it and is going to be moving out, picking up a second one as well now. Demu already has 4 samurai, 4 mounted samurai against 6 mounted archers. Mounted archers are just straight up 13 damage. I like this counter. I like this, the meta swing to this, where they've started, where a lot of people have started going, if they have access to mounted units, mounted archers, they started going that route to start dealing with the mounted samurai, just because of the mobility. You're able to keep up with them and you're able to stutter step against them a lot better, but that charge goes up. Khaos was not paying attention and he loses 2 horse archers right there. I think another reason too for this is that the horse archers, oh no, that mounted archers have gotten, I call it a buff. I heavily consider it a buff because now when you put them in a formation with other units, for some reason before the patch, they would be in the front line. After the patch, they're in the back where they belong. And he's going to be losing another horse archer. Yeah, the mounted archers for every civilization, whether they were the Onimusha, the horse archers, the camel archers, for some reason they kept going towards the front line instead of staying in the back line with the other archers, the crossbows, things like that, which was super annoying. We have 1 picked up, so a total of 3 already for our Japanese player. Demu's doing a really good job. He is going to be losing one of his Shinto priests, which is fine because it's close enough to his base where the other one will be able to pick it up. First relic finally getting garrisoned. Second and third relic will be getting garrisoned fairly soon as well. Horse archers are getting picked off on multiple different sides of the map or multiple different locations on the map. Mounted horsemen going down at the base of Khaos. Decent trades are going out. 43 workers for Khaos to the 45 of Demu. 11 military for Demu, 17 for Khaos. So not too shabby. 17 horse archers though. That's a huge commitment to those mounted units. If he doesn't pay attention, if he's, what is that, another stable? Yeah, if Khaos doesn't pay attention, he could easily just lose so many of those to a charge attack. A lot of them are already weakened as well. The horse archers are going to be rotating northbound. Is he going to be able to get some good stutter stepping? And it does look like it. He moves the scout forward in order to soak up some of that damage. Nice kiting. He still hasn't lost a single horse archer yet. There's the first one. Actually, I believe that's the second one. The Uma Bannerman does go down. But now he will be losing the horse archers. He lost. I don't believe he's ever actually had the critical number to start one-shotting the mounted samurai. Oh, we are getting some horsemen mixed in for our Japanese player as well. They will be able to buffer some of his damage, move in, and they obviously still do the bonus damage to archers, to ranged units. But he has to be careful. Shinto priest moving over to the western side, trying to grab a 4th relic, and the 5th relic is all the way on the south side. There are some horse archers there. They're not going to be picking off the Shinto priest that is moving that way right now. Uma Bannerman is back. It will have to get focus fired. Oh, another freaking skit. Sorry, guys. I really hate this. There's a lot of villagers here that are potentially going to get... Oh, not picked off, actually. But they are getting idled. That's a lot of idled villagers. That's about... Oh, that's over 30 idled villagers right now. That's too many. There's a crap ton over here too. It looks like the entire economy for Khaos is being idled at the moment. This is absolutely horrible for him. Villagers are getting sent back to start gathering. Nice little run by over here by Khaos. He is picking off quite a few villagers. I say that, but it's only 3 villagers for Khaos, 7 villager kills for Demu. Demu did a really, really good job right there, but I think that there was a massive overreaction by our Orange Breast player as well. He basically idled out his entire economy. That was not good for him at all. There's still a lot of fish right here. He needs to gather this. Like, he has so many villagers right here that he could just throw over to the fish and skyrocket his eco, his food eco. But instead, he's working on the deer. He's working on, some random berries. Well, he was working on berries. That's what actually ended up going out. But yeah, like, he had to rally to the berries when he should just be grabbing all those fish. Not entirely sure what's going on there. 3 relics picked up for Demu, 1 for Khaos. Khaos finally does get his first one. Decent amount of horse archers here, still alive, 16 total. Still doing a decent amount of damage onto those mounted samurai. But he has to be careful. I've been saying this all game long. Khaos needs to be careful, otherwise he's gonna get swarmed. And that's basically what's happening at this point. Do these have veterancy? Yes, they do. So we do have veterancy on these horsemen. Not too many mounted samurai anymore, but at the same time, Demu can't just go in there and start throwing units away. Villagers, a lot of villagers have been going down. Mounted samurai are going to be able to kill the warrior monk before it does garrison that relic. More villagers are going to be going down, a total of 15. 16? Are you going to be able to get it? No, it doesn't look like he's going to be able to get the 16th one. Maybe? 16? 17? Nope. Does get 16 worker kills total. That was another, I want to say 8 right there. Another 6 to 8 villager kills just in that one swing. 16 against 3. 19 horse archers. There's 15 right here, 3 tailing behind, and another one even further behind that. Khaos needs to do his namesake. He needs to cause chaos. He needs to go in there. He needs to start harassing. He needs to get a lot of damage out. Right now, he's not really doing much, but Demu is severely lacking in the military department. It's 23 military for Khaos to the 8 of Demu. Demu has basically doesn't really have much. If Khaos does decide to commit, at the same time, Khaos can't one-shot anything. The cavalry units, the mounted samurai, and the horsemen are going to be able to collapse on top of the mounted archers. They are, or the horse archers. They are going to be able to get a decent amount of damage in on them. Khaos has a decent eco still, regardless of losing 16 villagers. Demu, though, 67 against 42. He has some idle units, not too bad, but at this rate, it doesn't really matter. Khaos isn't transitioning out. He didn't take the opportunity he had in order to do a little bit more damage to the eco of Demu, or to Demu's eco. And look at 2 TC now up and running for Liquid Demu as well. His eco is just phenomenal at the moment. Getting the Daimyo Manor, Daimyo Palace, furthering his eco upgrade. A little bit of a run by over here on the south side of Demu's base with 5 horse archers that accomplish essentially nothing at the moment. Well, they're just not going to accomplish anything really. There has to be a transition, and it looks like that transition is finally coming in, and it's going to be spears. He needs a lot more than just 3 or 6 spears. He needs to jump up to 12, 15, 18 spears quickly as well. But he doesn't have the wood necessary to do that. He doesn't actually have the food either. He only has 5 on food at the moment. Another overreaction by Khaos. And he's still losing more horse archers as well. This was looking so good for him at one point, but he just hasn't really been able. He put himself in this position of only having horse archers. And I even said it too, he has to be very careful, he has to be able to micro properly, he needs to stutter step amazingly if he's going to try to take these fights. But then he started overcorrecting his micro. And if you over micro them, if you over stutter step, eventually that gap is going to get closed quickly. What you need to do a couple pot shots until that gap starts closing and then just run. Like, you can't just do any more stutter stepping. Once that gap gets closed, you need to just run. No more cute tricks, nothing like that. No more cute micro, just get out of there. Otherwise you're gonna start taking heavy losses like he did. He started losing way too many horse archers, and he started losing that critical mass of being able to 2-shot the mounted samurai. It started going down to 3-shot, 4-shot, and then he had to go all the way back home in order to try to regroup and get that critical mass up and up all over again. 10 villagers on the board. Not too shabby though, regardless of everything that I just said. Khaos, with that switch to spears, is going to be able to push Demu off, because now Demu has put himself in a position of just nothing but cavalry. He doesn't have anything to deal with them. He doesn't have Onimusha. He doesn't have Ashigiru. He doesn't have anything to actually deal with it. And now Khaos is actually getting quite a few villager kills. 10 total. He was sitting on 3, so he's went up another 9. 10. Like, he's doing a really good job now. Meanwhile, the spears are going to be killing off some of those outposts, and that's really good because those are sprinkled outposts. Meanwhile, behind this, the cavalry for Demu, they're going to be counterattacking and picking off more villages as well. 24 villager kills total for Demu, 21 for Khaos. Khaos is doing, that was an amazing attack by Khaos, but now his horse archers again are at a position he needs to move these spears over there. Like, these spears right here will be able to clean this up so fast. So fast, but I don't think it really matters. Look at the amount of units that are inside of Khaos' base right now. More horse archers are coming out. Not enough spears are actually here in order to defend this. So many villagers are going to be going down. Militia does get called though. This may actually be just enough to push him off. Villagers decided to fight as well. Good call on the militia. He used all of his points, I'm more than sure. Where is your Kremlin? No, he still has 7 left. Okay. But he's losing horse archers in the back of this. Spears did a decent job. They ended up getting cleaned up because of sprinkled emplacements on those outposts. Militia are going to be cleaning up quite a few of the units over here on the north side of Khaos' base. A decent amount of cavalry units did go down there. Fortification going through on one of the outposts. Not entirely sure where this outpost is that's getting fortified. Where are you, Mr. Fortification? I do not know. Oh, there it is. Khaos. Khaos was looking good, but he overextended. 17 mounted samurai, 11 horsemen, 3 Uma bannermen for our purple Japanese player, Liquid Demu. At this rate, we need to see walls. We need to see walls, palisade walls, fortified palisade walls. Otherwise, these cavalry units for Demu are just gonna finish the game. They're gonna get in there. They're gonna kill the rest of the villagers there. There's 31 remaining for Khaos. Demu has 41 villager kills already. This is gonna be a straight massacre. There aren't that many units remaining for Khaos. What are you gonna do? Demu's looking. Where are all the villagers at? There's a few down here. There's 8 down there. Yeah, not entirely sure where the rest of his villagers are. 4, 12. They're supposed to be 31. Did they get garrisoned beforehand? And GG just gets called. Khaos knows that there's nothing that he could do against this. Game goes to our purple Japanese player, Liquid Demu. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed. I'll see you next time.